The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from the Superdome. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the... ...19-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 19-yard line.
Gator.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
No! Be tripped.
And an alley to run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breeze here finding Kamara and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. Breeze now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Breeze now. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dome it up, Pecco racks up the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football.
And the pressure gets to him again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The tackle made by Mario Davis. A gain of 4. It's now second and 7.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He'll give 15 and a Saints first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second and a yard, Jackson, and this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
Watch the curve. 47 line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 57 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over. Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Breeze. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run from the pistol with Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete.
Jackson's pass, complete to Seth Roberts. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
Checked up team. Checked up.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's Jackson to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
He's going to get it running right, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
On the ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And an alley to run. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
47's the mic. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 49, check 49.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. And his throw here's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch QB's up. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. I'm coming. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Shift. Under 10.
Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
You got nothing.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram as the first half is winding down as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
On second and a couple. Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 59 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Open man is Michael Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it'll bring up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Breeze to throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. Washington on 3rd and short. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints get a bit closer. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply takes time. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you wouldn't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On second down, Ingram. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 57 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll run here with Ingram. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock running.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. The big fella. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Throwing on third down, Hill. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. He may try it. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. 20, 10, and he will. Lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Tucker able to connect on the